Cowboys fans, what's up, man? It's your boy Ruben. Want to touch on a couple of things. Trade deadlines here. Already made the move for John Hankins. I love the move basically because I've been harping on we need to stop the run. It's the biggest defense, the biggest problem on our defense, biggest weakness on our defense is stopping the run. And a lot of it is because we have a lot of pass rushers, smallish kind of guys. We're not very thick in the middle. And as a result, we allow, teams to be able to run the ball. Not too many teams have tried to take advantage of it, except for the Eagles, and it kind of reared its head against the Eagles. Now, John Hankins isn't a life changer, but he's a big body that can hold the point that if you've ever watched my Jags videos, I've talked about the importance of interior push. And again, he's not the pass rusher we're looking for, but he can hold the point and he can free up a lot of things for the athletes that we have. And we have a lot of athletes in our defense with Micah, Van Esch, Barr, Dante Fowler. A guy like that is absolutely needed for a fast, high-flying athletic defense like this. So I'm very high on that move. Do I see us making any other moves? I don't really see one that's necessarily needed, unless it's for an offensive lineman and a good one. And I don't see any offensive linemen out there. Good ones don't really hit the market or the trade market because they're so far and few between. With that being said, though, the Eagles had to go ahead and put a damper on my hopes and dreams when it comes to, that trade, because you can only get happy for so long when it comes to that, because shortly after they went ahead and traded for Robert Quinn. And I can't fucking believe they were able to add that caliber of pass rusher to that stable of defensive linemen that they have, which is our second weakness on offense right now, is the offensive line. And the Eagles' strength is the defensive line. The Eagles are literally built in a way to beat us. But I honestly think they have arguably the best, most loaded roster in the NFL. The question with the Eagles has always been Jalen Hurts. And I'm not I don't want to say I don't trust Jalen Hurts. I'm not the biggest Jalen Hurts fan. I think ultimately nobody's forced him to kind of play left-handed. Like, they control the game, they control the trenches, which is just what every team's goal is to do. They do it well. They have one of the best offensive lines and defensive lines in the league. And he's reaping the benefits of it. But as you saw when he played the Cowboys, he didn't throw crazy. He threw for like $155. And I think December 24th, we're going to be coming for that ass. So I can't wait to see that game. Unfortunately, though, that defense is going to keep them in the game, man. That's secondary. And now they just added Robert Quinn to that stable of pass rushers and defensive linemen that they have. It gives me a headache. But we'll see. But Dak's back. I didn't care for what I saw from last week against the Lions. Hopefully that was, rust. Because he definitely tried some throws, threw some shit in double coverage that I wouldn't have recommended. We managed to pull it out. And again, a lot of it was on the strength of the defense and us being able to control the game and the running game. It was the Lions. It was a tune-up game. But I've always stated the Cowboys suffer from overconfidence, and that was definitely a game that at halftime the Lions were definitely in and had an opportunity to really kind of make some noise and put their foot on our neck, and they just kind of couldn't do it. They just remember they were the Lions. So hopefully this week we got the Bears. Hopefully, the Lions was a little bit of a wake-up call, because while we should beat the Bears, Justin Fields offers, a different look. The Bears run the ball well. They actually play decent defense. It kind of helps that they don't have Robert Quinn this week. We should win this game, but I want to see Dak look good doing it, and I haven't seen that quite yet. I'm hoping to see that by the end of the season. There's no reason we don't make the playoffs, and can't wait to see how we, finagle the season. Does Tyron Smith come back at the end of the season? What happens with our rookie left tackle? What happens with Jason Peters? It's going to be an interesting ride. I'm not sure there's going to be any other moves to be made. I'm not sure where I would put it. Sneaky move that I'd like to see. How about OBJ? How about OBJ? Probably comes cheap. Will be a contender. Spotlight. We got everything that he'd probably want to look at, and as far as what he's looking for in the team. I'm here. He's considering Green Bay, and I don't know why Green Bay wouldn't consider it, but it is what it is. Short video, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. There's just not much to cover on the Cowboys in terms of, we know what it is. Zeke's out. That's news. So Tony Pollard should step up. I don't have any worries this week whatsoever. Everything with the Cowboys is kind of with an eye towards the future and how we're going to be looking. Unfortunately, the Giants, they still are rolling. And hopefully we can put an end to that soon. Actually, I don't even think soon, because I think we play them later in the year. I got to take a look at the schedule. But long story short, you know what it is. Cowboy gang, let's go. Peace.